What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year, and you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head, 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scatterbo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff, but this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Arizona's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being able.
Makes a grab for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Flips it out to the back. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Might as well give it to him again. Lots of running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He's got the tight end. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Looking to pass. It's Levin. They're working that left side. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Trying to rumble in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Fafita. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Get set.
Quarterback running on the draw. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he's just going to spike it. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Quick completion on the out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And the offense just going to spike it here. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.